Hello there, it's Alex from Walford Weekly, and this week I'm going to be looking back at some summer trailers the BBC had used to publicise the show in 2015, 2018 and 2019, and a special bonus one sprinkled in as well. This year there's been no new content in the summer for EastEnders, obviously due to that certain little virus, but that doesn't stop us from looking back and remembering some of the stories that we probably remembered fondly, or maybe not so fondly, but looking back now probably weren't so bad after all. If there's any stories that you also remember that weren't played in the trailer, or anything that you want to remember with us about EastEnders, then please feel free to comment below or follow us on Twitter and Instagram and give us your point of view there too.
I'm gonna end up like one of them old women who stinks of cats.
Don't be stupid, you're spoiled for choice round here. What about that fella you was with last night?
Oh, my fella.
Shabnam Masood, will you marry me?
Alright, so this is where Stacey and Martin are together and she has the affair of Kush, I think, isn't it?
That is amazing.
It's such a good group. That was such a great group, those four together. And I don't think they've replicated it since then with such a group like that. Do something like that again, please.
Wow. I'm about to start a new life in Spain with the man I love and my three beautiful little boys. No more looking back.
Cat and Elfie. Carmel was introduced in 2015.
Ow. Don't look so scared, darling. I'm not
Because
gonna
she had such a good run, Carmel. It's such a shame when she left, and she didn't get a Julia's theme, which was a crime.
babysitter and a bit of company.
Martin.
You interested?
That was the wedding, their wedding. No, it all goes downhill from there. Fat boy.
Someone ready for their
Hello, Abby.
Stacey, my dad.
Abby flirting with Ben is the highlight already of this trailer, and we're not even halfway there. I hope there's more Abby at some point.
Let's find out.
Do not lie to me. Did you have a baby?
Ah,
Yes.
okay. Kanzo, good brand.
This is our happy ever after, alright? It's all good.
She's lovely, that one. Are you sure you can't fix her up with one of your mates? Martin, you're a really good mate.
Martin friend-zoned by Stacey. Little did they know Dark Martin will be coming in 5 years' time.
More than anything else. Yeah.
Oh my god.
The jealousy in Stacey. Oh, Stacey. Paul Coker. Pam, Les. Paul. Old Ben. Let's see. Paul and Ben. Pen. Or Ball. I wonder what Twitter would think of Paul and Ben if that was happening today.
This is the greatest place on earth, you know that? You lot, there ain't a better place
Look at
to
that.
people.
Look at them. It's Kim, Abby, Pam. Oh, lovely. That was a good cast, actually. That was a good year cast, I think.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Don't be, it's my fault. Falling for the one man I can't have.
Give me a year, telling you, and I promise.
I remember hating that there was a storyline where Martin was basically persuading a woman to love him, and she loved another man. And they use the tune Bridget Jones in the background. Oh, there we go. That was quite a... I mean, when summer's meant to be a quiet time, I think a lot of good stories were coming out of that summer trailer. I mean, Shabnam was just such a lovely actress, and they had such a lovely story, her and Kush. And I'd love her to come back as a character too. I mean, Kush... It'd be nice to see that. Anyway, on to the next trailer. So this is a shorter trailer. This is only 20 seconds long, but this was the summer trailer for 2018. And I'm presuming it packs quite a punch. And we start with Max Branning, because of course we do.
Abi died because of that man. He's not getting
Abby died because of that man. Stephen died because of that man. That man has a lot to answer for.
Water. Time to take the gloves off.
There was this thing that happened, and last night in the club, it came flooding back.
So this was when Stuart was still evil and going after the Carters, and the scene where Tina works it out in the club when she was locked in the boot, and he plays that tune. That was such a good episode. This was a good story. They strung it along for too long. That was the only problem. And now Stuart's this good guy, which doesn't make an ounce of sense really. But I suppose he's such a loved character. It makes some sense.
She's gonna pay.
EastEnders on BBC One.
Yeah. So this is when EastEnders was desperately trying to claw its way back out of the abyss, and it did. John York did a fine job. Fight me if you disagree, or just write in the comments. Right, the 2019 trailer. This was last year, so it should be quite prominent still in your memory. I'll be interested to see what I forgot though about last year. This was when the Oates era kind of started, and we had such high hopes for the soap. And then I think it was just before then. Oh, I remember what happened last autumn. Anyway, so yeah, it would be the build up to Mel and Sharon, Hunter's story and all that. Anyway, let's not ruin it too much. Let's watch it.
If they find you guilty of assault, you could go down for years.
This is when Jack was accused of beating up that drug dealer, and it's so Jack's been a police officer now for a year. God, Jack's useless.
Prison isn't any place
Max.
for an ex-copper.
Callum and Ben. Bobby Bill! Right, I'm rewinding this because I used to crack up when I watched this trailer, and when Max is running, his little legs kind of run like that. Kind of like he waddles like a duck, but he runs. Bobby Bill! Oh my goodness, when Keanu was taken to the warehouse by Sharon and Karen. So many questions cropped up because of that storyline. Oh, that was brilliant. Aww.
Oh, what have you done?
Right, so it's the he thinks Phil's tied him up. So it's the fallout of Keanu, isn't it? Because they and yes. So this is when they realise they have to just stop it from here. So this is the beginning of the big Christmas storyline. Oh my goodness. See, I'm adrenaline pumping.
Surprise!
Pride.
Who wants a flare?
Ted. Where is Ted? Ted's gone. Let's rest in peace, Ted.
No, you're ambidextrous. What?
It's not who I am. I love Whitney.
Saying it doesn't make it true.
Talking of characters that are running, so many things. When Callum was running during his wedding day.
Wings, speech, grow.
Why did you even have a gun?
This got nothing again to do with this trailer, but it's a memory.
Old and new.
Oh, that's when Phil reveals that Sharon's pregnant.
I love you so much.
Oh, Dean Gaffney.
Where you going?
Arshad and Miriam, wasted characters, gone off on a pilgrimage. Adam!
To Bieber having an affair.
Sorry, we talk about it on the podcast all the time, how professional men are basically demonised. They did it with Adam, they're doing it with Gray. It's such a funny thing that they do, isn't it? They seem to... It's almost to empower a female character, they have to demonise a male one. There's other ways around it, EastEnders.
I can't.
Kathy!
I can't lose Abby.
Think you're better, don't you? You're hurting me.
Mum?
I'll kill you.
Don't care what anyone says, Jack and Denise are a good couple. They're a good
So
relationship.
this one's on me.
Oh. That's how we all feel about Abby and Max. Well, not about Max. Well, we feel how Max feels is how we feel about Abby, but we don't feel an ounce of guilt for Max.
I ain't the one turning my back on their family.
Oh, poor little you, with the best cancer face.
Angry, old, Shirley bites people.
You what?
You forget this is before the alcoholism storyline with Linda. So it goes to show how quickly they threw it in, doesn't it? Is it before, or did they start to introduce it in the summer? I think it's just before.
Bald Shirley.
Oh, yeah.
That is stunning.
Happy birthday, baby.
You look beautiful. You really do.
Chantel and Grey before we knew.
Things have changed around here.
There we go. Yeah. Do you know what? I remember 2019 so fondly now, watching that trailer. The summer was a bit slow, I remember now. It was a bit slow, but then it ramped it up something into like a whole new gear in the autumn of 2019. So, a final trailer, probably one you all remember. I'm just probably going to play it through and just kind of react to it without having to pause it all the time. It's not like an official summer trailer for the whole show, but it was a summer trailer which introduced two very important characters that are still loved to this day and are sadly missed. I love that Mo shakes her head. Sorry, I said I wasn't going to pause it. I'm pausing it. I love that Mo shakes her head at the end. She gets so upset by these two girls who could literally just be what Pat and Mo was probably when they were younger. And Mo's like, no, having none of that. None of that. But what goodness, what such an excellent introduction for two characters. You can tell everything of what they're going to be for their first few months of the show by that trailer alone. Let me know in the comments below. I wonder how they would have maybe done something like that for the Palliser brothers. I wonder if you'd be more inclined to be interested in what their story is today if they'd done an intro sequence which kind of encapsulated them in one go. I forgot to do an outro when I recorded the original footage, so here it is. Just to remind you though that if you enjoyed the video, to subscribe and ring the bell for more EastEnders content on our channel. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram and our Facebook group. Bye for now, and I hope you can join us again soon.